BBC World News, I'm Karen Finney. Our top stories: a warning on Brexit. European officials say huge differences remain between the UK and EU negotiating. Council President Donald Tusk, speaking after a summit in Brussels, said there's a lot of work ahead if a deal is to be reached.
The most difficult tasks are still unresolved. If you want to reach a deal in October, we need quick progress.
Well, EU leaders did reach agreement on migration, but no one is sure it will work. Police say the gunman who shot dead 5 people at a newspaper office in Maryland would have killed even more if he'd been able.
Targeted attacks. We can't fathom why that person chose to do this.
Also in the programme, it's been a week since a group of Thai teenagers and their football coach disappeared in a flooded cave complex. We report from this morning. Hello, welcome to BBC World.
Hello and good evening. And the first thing, Karina, I know that you are absolutely alone here, so just tell me, can you hear me? Hello, can you hear me? Just tell me, give me some sign. If you can hear, you can type in the chat section. Karina, can you hear me? Hello, good. And Karina, this is I'm very sorry that you are alone today, but this is not my problem. See, the people who were supposed to give the announcement, I can show it to you, they didn't do that. I'm sorry, this is not your fault. And maybe later some people will show up, but anyway. So this is a conversational English class, and we usually only talk here. So that is why I will try to connect your microphone. Let me see. Yeah. Yeah. So if you please try. Can you say hello to me? Karina, can you say hello to me? Karina, this is a conversational English class, we only talk here. Это разговорный английский, мы здесь только говорим. Okay. Карина, если у вас есть микрофон, то я его сейчас подключу вам, и вы сможете говорить. Если нет, то тогда у нас урок просто не получится. У нас только разговорный урок. Я еще раз извиняюсь, что кроме вас никого нет. Это не ваша вина и не моя вина. Просто человек, который должен был сделать объявление, он его не сделал. И вот так получилось, что... Ну, может быть, кто-то еще появится. Пожалуйста, скажите мне hello. Карина, ваш микрофон включен. Скажите мне здравствуйте, поприветствуйте, поздоровайтесь. Ну, может быть, вы объясните причину, почему вы не можете поздороваться с учителем. Напишите, пожалуйста, в чате. Карина, это разговорный урок английского языка, мы здесь разговариваем, я больше ничего не умею делать, я умею только разговаривать с людьми. Мне нужно услышать ваш голос и заговорить с вами. Если у вас есть какие-то технические проблемы, расскажите мне об этом. Если у вас не получается здесь говорить, то вы можете дать свой скайп, и я соединюсь с вами по скайпу. Вот скайп наготове. I cannot hear you. Вы меня не слышите? Раз, два. Дело в том, что вот видите, там еще Владимир есть. Это мой второй компьютер. Я на нем мониторю. Сейчас вы должны меня слышать. Я подключил ваш микрофон. Скажите, пожалуйста, что-нибудь. Вы меня слышите сейчас? Ну, Карина, раз, два, раз. Hello?
Hello.
Yeah, right now I can hear you absolutely fantastically. Good. So I don't know what happened, and it says that you already were present at my classes. So, did you come to my classes? did you come to my classes previously?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah.
One time.
Okay. Very good. Excellent. So just tell me a little bit about yourself.
So, my name is Karina.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 16.
Mm-hmm.
I'm from Vladimir.
Mm-hmm.
And I study at school,
Mm-hmm.
10th grade.
Mm-hmm.
And I will pass English exam next year. So I try to improve my English speaking skills and practice English more.
Okay. Very good. Excellent. Absolutely fantastic. So the only thing is, what I wanted to say is, what we usually do with exams. Well, it says that I can. Okay. Yeah, let's do it. Something like that. All right. Let's try and do it. Wow, that's too big. Pass. Excuse me. That's too big. So what we can do with the exam, we usually take an exam, then we, sorry, but it can happen, we fail the exam, and we pass the exam. The difference is that pass, that means successfully, success. Okay, so that is why when you say I will pass the exam, nobody knows for sure. Maybe you will, maybe you will fail. I'm sorry about that. So you will take an exam, and let's hope that you will pass it. All right. So that's kind of a little bit different. Okay, good. So what I want you to do today is, yeah, first of all, have you listened to the world news from BBC?
For a lesson?
Yeah, in the beginning of the class.
A bit.
But you said that you cannot hear me. So how can that possibly be that you cannot hear me but you heard the news?
When you call me, technical difficulties was more.
That's interesting. So, all right. So you said that you listened to the latest news, latest world news from the BBC, correct?
Yes.
But you don't remember anything. So just can you tell me a little bit of the news from the BBC?
I said that I watched a bit, just maybe 5 minutes.
Yeah, I understand. But can you tell me what you heard? What are the latest world news?
From BBC?
Okay, that's up to you. I already said that I'm talking about the BBC. If you want to tell the latest news, we will talk about that later. So how about the BBC World News?
I don't check world news.
All right, and so the next question is, can you share with me the latest news from, I don't know, from the other sources, from your life, from about yourself? What's new?
Okay. Yesterday I was outside.
Mm-hmm.
So it was hot day.
Okay.
And I was feeding ducks.
Right.
And I was swimming at the river.
Mm-hmm.
We was drinking juice.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not interesting else.
Okay. Yeah, that's whatever you think of. All right, good. Do you follow the World Football Cup?
No, I don't like football.
Okay, but maybe your friends told you something about the latest news in football?
My friend watch watch football, but she usually um, doesn't tell me something about it.
Okay, yeah, I understand. So, and the last question before we start the class is, where did you learn your English? So just tell me a little bit about how did you learn, where did you learn your English?
Okay. Uh, Important learning is learning in school
Mm-hmm.
first. So also I have my own teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Also before I visited English courses, and of course it is my work communication with native speakers.
Mm-hmm. Wow, that's pretty much pretty impressive, I would say. Okay, good. So then I would just like to ask some more questions. So what is the name of your textbook at school?
Enjoy English.
Okay.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Di
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. So you said that you have a private tutor, a private teacher. I think that probably you study a different book with this teacher, right?
With my friend.
Yeah, private teacher. Yeah,
Mm,
we call it private.
no. Oxford. Like with Oxford.
But Oxford is the publishing company. What's the name of the book? You don't remember?
No.
That's interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, then you said that you talked with the native speakers. And,
Yes.
yeah, so just tell me about that a little bit. Where do you speak with the native speakers?
I check. I have working with native speakers since September or September. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I have an application.
Mm-hmm.
Wiki.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And so I had many friends there. Now I have just one.
Mm-hmm.
It's American guy.
Okay.
So sometimes we can speak on Skype.
Okay. Good. Very good. Excellent. So yeah, now I think that I have no more questions, and it's, as I said, this is very impressive. Very good, and I encourage you to keep on doing this fantastic job you're doing with your learning English, and I think that you will succeed during your exam. A couple of things, yeah, a couple of things like you know, you said, let's say that my friend watches. You said watch. She should be watches. My friend, she watches. Um, oh, whatever she watches, like the football matches or whatever you wanted to say.
Okay.
Yeah, do not forget about this ending. It's very important to say. Yeah, good. So what I want you to do today is we will talk about the picture description because this is really important. You know that for your exam description, okay, for your preparation for the exam. But you know that I have special books, like you said, you have a book from Oxford, I have books from Cambridge. And that means that probably we will not have only picture descriptions, but we will also have some exercises for you to complete, and probably it will help you. So you see, this part of the text is about description. It's the description of a person, and we will talk about this person, but you will have at the same time to kind of complete a test. And you see it says read the text and decide which word A, B, C, or D best fits each space. So you will read, and at the same time you will find the suitable word. All right?
All right.
Yeah.
But can you delete picture description because I cannot see whole text.
Let me see. All right, I will do that. Yeah, I understand.
Thanks.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
I
please.
should read.
Yes, please.
Yes?
Yes. Just read aloud.
Even though he is always eating crepes and chocolate, Matt has a Sorry, I cannot hear this word with the letter.
Here?
Or C.
Which word?
Mark has a gap and the next word.
Okay, you want me to make it bigger? Yes, please.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Complexion.
Yeah.
And never seems to get sport. Lean or sitting. Let me try diverse. Yes. Like this.
Okay, if you want to listen to yourself.
Lean or sitting. Let me try.
Here?
Or C. Mark has a gap and the next word.
You see? You want to make it bigger?
Okay. Complexion. And never seems to get sport.
Okay, so this is your reading, and I would say that this is pretty good reading. So, what do you think?
Really, I know just two words here. Clean and cut. Receding, blemishes, doors, I don't know.
Well, Karina, it's number one, and you are supposed to choose from A, B, C, and D from number one.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
Well, I understand that I'm not an American guy, and I'm a teacher, and you know this is a class, and you're supposed to do some classroom job. I'm sorry about that. So I'm waiting for your answer, and I don't think that this is really difficult.
Sportless.
Okay. Why do you think so?
Sportless. Okay. Mark always eats chocolate.
Okay.
So and the word spotless ending less means something bad.
All right. Yeah, that's pretty close to the answer, but at the same time, the question to you is, what is complexion?
Statement of body.
Statement of which part of the body? Yep, you're pretty close. Which part of the body?
Usually whole body throughout.
No, this is not correct.
Head?
This is not correct. Yeah. So you will have to have a look at the dictionary. So let's connect to any type of dictionary which you prefer. You can do that. And I want you to see the definition of the word from the dictionary. So can you see it now?
Mm-hmm.
So we are talking about description, and I encourage you to learn the new vocabulary. I want you to know something new from the class. So what you will have today is complexion, and I want you to write it down. Excuse me, complexion. I skip one word, one letter. Complexion. So as you can see, means right. So then, like you said, you don't want to see this. Mark has a spotless complexion. So if you have a look at the dictionary, which is called, all right, Oxford Collocation Dictionary, or just like you said, spotless complexion. Let's try, for example, Google spotless, like you said, spotless.
Maybe with acne.
What? So you see, you have some kids like that, spotless, but this is yeah, spotless complexion. All right, but if we go here, the only thing is that you will repeat the same word, spotless, and never seems to get spots. Usually we do not speak like that. Mark has a spotless complexion and never seems to get spots. So try and use another word. So what do you think?
Spotless complexion.
Again, Karina, are you with me?
Yes.
So please change the word spotless for a D.
Here.
Yes, that's correct. Now you're correct. clear. So Mark has a clear complexion and never seems to get spots. The only problem with you is that we tend not to use in one sentence one word two times. Like Mark has a spotless complexion, and then you say never seems to get spots. Spots on spots. We tend not to use it. Okay, go ahead. Take the next sentence.
His hair is brown and already, which isn't surprising as his father lost all his hair when he was only 26.
Okay. So what do you think?
Losing.
Well, losing we use in a different way. He's losing his hair. That's possible to say, but you cannot say his hair is losing. Or what do you understand by that? What can the hair lose? Do you understand English?
Yes.
So can you say that my hair is losing something? What can your hair lose? You can lose your hair. That's correct. So choose another word. Okay, now.
Decreasing. So maybe.
Okay, let's take, because that's the biggest problem with you guys is you do not know the vocabulary. I'm sorry about that. So, what is decreasing?
To be less.
Yes, absolutely. But what can be decreasing?
Number of people.
Yeah, that's correct.
Right?
Very good. Yeah, yes, absolutely. Very good. But we do not say decreasing hair. This is not correct English. So choose another word. Do you understand?
Retiring?
What is
no,
retiring?
Exactly no.
Okay, so let's take the word retiring.
About old people who
Yes, right.
cannot work at all.
Right.
At all.
Pensioners in Russian, we say pensioners, but you can say it in English also. So how about receding? What is to recede?
Maybe to do step back.
Absolutely.
No?
Very good definition. Step back. Right. So in Russian, can you give a good Russian word for receding?
Отступать.
Yeah, absolutely. Very good. So you see, this is probably the correct answer here. But you wanted me to switch it off. All right. So just read the sentence over again.
So his hair is brown and already receding.
Right.
Which isn't surprising as his father lost all his hair when he was only 26.
Well, does it make sense now? I mean, the sentence, the description. Does the description make sense to you? So he's always eating crisps and chocolate, and at the same time his complexion is excellent, and he doesn't have spots. His hair is brown and already receding, which isn't surprising as his father lost all his hair when he was only 26. So what I want you to do, I want you to use the phrases which we learned today. I want you to use in your descriptions when you will describe your pictures, okay? Go ahead.
Because there is a touch of red in his hair, usually comes out when he is being into the sun.
So what do you think? There is a touch of red in his hair. Do you understand that?
Touch.
Touch? What is touch?
If verbs to
Say it in Russian.
касаться.
Yeah, absolutely. But the meaning here is that there is a very small touch. That means that very little of red in his hair. There is very little of red color. Red color.
Оттенок какой-то.
Yeah, a very little touch of red hair, of red in his hair. So his hair actually is not red, but a little bit of hair is red. Okay, now it makes sense to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, go ahead.
When he was, he usually comes out in freckles.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the correct answer. And do you know what it means? I mean, what is freckles? So what freckles is? Do you understand that?
Yes.
So say it in Russian.
Веснушки.
Yeah, absolutely. And then let's go with blemishes. What is blemish?
Disadvantages, maybe.
No, it's just like spots, stains, пятна. Then marks. I think that you know marks, отметина. And how about moles?
I don't know.
All right. So with moles, we have two meanings. So first of all, mole is an animal that lives. No, just do not be in a hurry. Yeah, somebody joined us. Probably we can ask. So hello. Can you hear us? Just tell us. Can you hear us? Okay, I will write down. Maybe it also doesn't hear me. Can you hear us? And I will say hello to this KK. Where is it? Yeah, probably the person just doesn't want to have a conversation. I have no idea. Yeah, maybe later. So mole, as I said, this is a small animal which makes holes in the land, and after these holes you can see some kind of a small hills, and this is very usually we think about these small animals. So can you think what is the name, or how do we call this animal in Russia?
No.
All right, so you see this person still cannot hear us, and I have no idea why. Okay, just give me your Skype. Give me your Skype, and you will join the conversation. Okay. All right. So I will just write it for you in Russian. The name of this animal. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But here you have a very different meaning, and I want you to see it in the dictionary again. So can you see it now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so that's two meanings. This is the most important two meanings. Okay, so I want you to remember this word because that's necessary for you for when you describe a person, you have to know this word. Okay, I'll write it here. Okay, very good. And now Let me switch it off. Okay, so now you know blemishes, marks, moles, and freckles, and you chose the correct answer. Okay, go ahead. Next, please.
He has hair on his left cheek as a result of a cycle accident 4 years ago, but no other. A cut.
To some degree, I can agree with you, but actually, usually, you know, the accident happened 4 years ago. So you can have a cut from a bicycle accident, but your cut will be changed after 4 years, and after 4 years, it's not a cut.
Scar?
Yeah, and do you understand the word scar?
Yes.
Say it in Russian.
Шрам?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is the scar should be here, and I think that you know the word wound. Do you know the word wound?
Рана.
Yeah, and I think that's absolutely clear that you know tattoo. Okay, and then but no other. Choose the word. Sorry?
I don't know.
What do you think? Just give your educated guess.
Maybe distinct.
Distinct. Okay, so what is distinct?
I don't know.
You don't know? All right.
I know just two first words or three words at the end.
What the first two words? Diverse, different. What is diverse?
Diverse.
Diverse.
Diverse. Разнообразный какой-то.
Yeah, you can say so too, but yeah, you can say so. Okay, different, understandable. So you don't know distinct and distinguishing. All right. So when I say, for example, that the words which you say, sometimes teacher can tell you, I cannot hear you distinctly. Your letters which you pronounce are not distinct. So what do you think? What should it be? All right, I will not make you think a lot. Okay, just have a look. So I think this will be the best description, all right? And I encourage you to remember, to memorize the vocabulary. So distinct. And then the last one is distinguishing. Okay, so you see, you will have distinct features or distinguishing features. Okay. Distinguishing features is when you, for example, report to the police and you want, let's say, to find somebody. So the policeman will ask about the height, about the color of the eyes, about the clothes, but then the policeman will be looking for distinguishing features. And these distinguishing features might be a scar, as we talked, or might be a mole, or might be, I don't know, might be a tattoo. So what is a distinguishing features? No idea.
Это точные показания?
All right, I will just distinguish them. I will write it down for you. because this is, if you can see, it will be here together. And I want you, so you see it goes together, distinguishing feature. And I want you to memorize this. I see. Yeah, it's the best translation will be like that. Can you see it? That's the best translation. So the policeman will ask you, does this person have any distinguishing features? All right. So I just want you to memorize this, and probably I will write it down on the board because that's necessary. So people just do not want to join us. Distinguishing features should be like excuse me. Right. Good. Then the next will be world building. Okay. And I think that you know world building, right? So
yes.
Yeah, please read the task, and we will talk a little bit about the world building. Please do.
B.
What do you mean by B?
Letter.
And why is that? Why would you want to read B? You have A. I don't understand you.
Okay, so the negative prefixes, that is on, base, in, here, and il can be added to some adjectives to make opposites.
Yeah, absolutely.
The following general rules may help you decide which prefix to use, but remember there are exceptions.
Exception, just exception.
Im before a word beginning with M and P. Here before a word beginning with...
Just hold on. And why don't you read the examples?
Immature.
Immature.
Impossible. Here before a word beginning with R. Irrational.
Right.
Ill before a word beginning with L. Illiterate.
Right.
There are no rules of use for on, in, and this, but it is useful to know what on is the most common negative prefix.
Okay, good, excellent. So I just don't want to make you have a very bad time when I will ask you to explain everything in English, so I will just translate it for you into Russian, just for you to check whether you understood it correctly or not. And here we have several words which are very necessary for you to know. Итак, отрицательные приставки. В английском языке приставки называются prefixes, suffixes, postfixes, суффиксы и постфиксы. И когда мы читаем их, то мы читаем UN, DIS, but it's possible to read like you did on, this, in, and so on. But do not forget that usually we spell it. То есть по буквам произносим. IR, for example, IR or IL. И они могут быть добавлены к некоторым прилагательным, adjectives, прилагательные, to make opposites. To make opposites, сделать антонимы, противоположные по смыслу. The following general rules, следующие общие правила, могут помочь вам решить, какую приставку использовать. But remember, they are exceptions. И помните, что есть исключения всегда в любом правиле. Exceptions, исключения. Новое слово, которое вы сегодня учите. Opposites, антонимы, противоположное значение. Или напротив, opposite me, напротив меня. Opposite the street, через дорогу, across the street. Exception, тоже важное для вас слово, исключение. Okay. I am перед словом, которое начинается с буквы M или с буквы E, используется I am. Immature, mature означает зрелый, immature означает незрелый. Possible, you know, возможно, impossible, невозможно. IR перед словом, которое начинается с буквы R, irrational, нерациональный. IL перед словом, которое начинается с L, illiterate, безграмотный. Не получивший грамотность. Literacy. В этом году, если вы знаете, слово literacy было в сочинении.
Да, digital.
Да. Поэтому те слова, которые я даю, они полностью это экзамен FCE, кембриджский, и он соответствует тем словам, которые у вас будут на экзамене. То есть, I encourage you to remember the word literate. Грамотный, получивший грамотность, illiterate. То есть, если слово начинается на L, illiterate. Если слово на R, irrational. На M, immature. Or на P, impossible. Нету правил для использования UN, IN и this. Но полезно помнить, полезно знать, что UN самый общий отрицательный префикс, отрицательная приставка самая общая. Alright, so this is all about theory. Теория закончилась, и как обычно, практика. Okay, just read the task.
Look at these adjectives, some of which were in the introduction on page 91, and the correct prefix to make the opposite.
Yeah.
The first word is caring.
So, what do you think? Do you understand the word caring?
Забота.
Yeah, заботливый, caring, заботящийся.
Uncaring.
Uncaring, absolutely, very good. Good job. Go ahead.
Fit.
What is fit?
Unfit.
What is fit?
Ну, это как бы по форме какой-то, нет?
Подходящий. Unfit?
Неподходящий.
Неподходящий. Okay. То есть, как вы сказали, fit, это значит подходящий, ну, скажем, по форме. Fitting you, то есть, ну, можете запомнить такое выражение английское. Fits like a glove. То есть, сидит как литой, сидит как перчатка. Okay. Okay, go ahead.
Organized.
Organized.
Организованный.
Yeah, and so what is the opposite?
Inorganized.
No, disorganized.
Okay.
Yeah, this is just for you to know. Okay, go ahead.
Convenient.
Do you know the meaning of the word convenient?
То есть оповещенный или как-то...
No, convenient. This is no, convenient, that means comfortable.
Да, удобный.
Yeah. There is the difference between these two words, but still you have to know that they are very close, convenient and comfortable. Okay, modern conveniences, современное удобство. Yep. All right, so no, inconvenient. Okay, go ahead.
Logical. Логичный.
Excuse me?
Логичный.
Yeah, but what is the opposite?
Illogical.
Right, you are. Yeah, absolutely. That's what we're doing. Absolutely correct. Illogical, yeah. So when you use this word next time in your description, so you will have illogical. Go ahead.
Responsible.
What does that mean, responsible?
Ответственный.
Yeah, and so what is the opposite?
Irresponsible.
Yes, absolutely. Then?
Enthusiastic.
But you have to use this vocabulary. Все слова, которые здесь даются, это только для вашего употребления, они обязательно будут в ваших текстах. Enthusiastic, so please say it again.
Enthusiastic.
Yes, enthusiastic. Okay, good. And what is the opposite? Just what do you think? I understand that this is hard, but still. Unenthusiastic, absolutely. Very good job. Next.
Patient. Спокойный вроде.
Yeah, терпеливый. Пациент. Терпеливый. Patient.
Терпеливый. Impatient.
Yeah, нетерпеливый. Impatient. So just remember. Okay, next.
Secure.
Yeah, right. What is secure?
Секретный.
No, sorry. Безопасный. Secure. Security. Отсюда человек, который вас защитит. Security. Security guy. Помните, да, на концертах где-то там у звезды? Security. Alright. And what is the opposite?
Insecure.
Insecure. Yeah, беззащитный. Insecure. You know that when you describe somebody, it can be like insecure. Okay, then?
Fair.
Fair, right? What is fair? The meaning fair.
Fairy tale.
Fair what? What is that? Just say it in Russian.
Честный.
Yes, you can say so, but here the meaning is справедливый. Справедливый. Fair. So what is the opposite?
Unfair.
Unfair, absolutely. And then?
Polite.
So what is polite?
Impolite. Вежливый.
Yes, absolutely. And then?
Impolite.
The next one?
Sociable.
Yeah, what is sociable?
Общительный.
Yeah, very good. So, and the opposite? What is that?
Unsociable.
Yeah, absolutely correct. Unsociable. So, you know, from my book, you can have several other examples just for you. Maybe you will want to use them just for practice. Like, you know, I'm giving you kind of a homework. Tidy, and you will say the opposite. Then adventurous. These are only adjectives, adventurous. Then the next one is ambitious. These are the words which are very necessary for you to use. Ambitious, then practical. Next word is popular. And then pleasant. And the last one is loyal. So I think that most of the word you know. What is tidy?
Уставший.
Tidy? No.
Крошечный.
So you see, уставший will be tired.
Крошечный.
Крошечный will be tiny. Tiny. This is tidy. Tidy. I think that you know the detergent or the washing powder. Very famous washing powder or detergent, we call it. Do you know washing powder? This is a soap for cleaning for washing your clothes is called Tide. You know Tide?
Убирать.
Yeah, that's clean. Стиральный порошок, Tide. Почему так называется Tide? Because it's tidy. Tidy, опрятный. Опрятный. Tidy. I want you to know опрятный. So what is adventure?
Приключительность.
Ambitious.
Амбициозный.
Yeah, practical, popular, you know, pleasant.
Приносящий удовольствие.
Yeah, you can say so, or приятный. Yeah, and loyal.
Лояльный.
Yeah, but in our new meanings, like, you know, a loyal customer. Like companies like when they have loyal customers. How do you understand that? Okay, верный. Loyal means верный. All right, so yeah, that will be kind of a home assignment for you. So that's the end of our class. Did you like it?
Sorry, it's here.
That's the end of our class. And did you like it?
Yes.
All right. So any observations, any comments, any remarks, whatever you want to say?
No, I think I like. Thanks for your explanation. I didn't find any disadvantages.
All right, very good, excellent. So, and I invite you to come and visit with me next class, okay, next Friday. And I have, you know, a web page on the internet, and I will be happy if you write a review. Do you understand the word review?
What?
Well, here it's отзыв.
Okay.
So yeah, and if you can see, this is my page. My page is called Emphasize English, углубленный английский. Okay. And here you have отзывы о моих уроках. If you want to, you can write down your review about my classes. Okay?
Okay.
All right. So thank you so much. If you do not have any other questions, that's it for today. And thank you so much. And I will see you next time.
Okay, thanks.
Bye for now.
Okay, goodbye.